So, Anne, you're an accomplished book author. You wrote 10 books. You're an artist. And I just shared with you my little story about how I put together, I lost my job and I liked it. And tell me what is your experience on the law of attraction and how things can really magically work out. And because you seem so much like you're living on purpose and living a juicy life, as I like to call it.
You know, I had bought into the society's belief system that said you can't make a living as an artist and you can't make a living as a writer. And one day life came along and pushed me over the edge of a cliff. And I thought, you know, I'm going to stop listening to all these voices that tell you, oh, only 1 in 1,000 books written ever gets published, and oh, you can never make it as an artist. And I applied very simple principles. I said, whatever I said I would do it, even if I didn't feel like doing it. In other words, I started living in my integrity. So I was actually coaching, if you like, my subconscious self, because that's the powerful part. That's the part that makes it happen, into actually knowing that my word was. And it's, you know, here I am sitting 3 years later. I believe I'm South Africa's best-selling female artist, and I write books, and it's fantastic. My husband's he also gave up his job, and he's a full-time artist. He's following his passion. He loves his life. He's doing everything that he's ever dreamt of doing. And it was just simply by saying, actually, we've always said you can't, and actually, why not? Why can't you? And here we are. So it's been great.
Yeah, so from the moment you make that shift, what you're saying is that things start to happen according to that. But until you really stand and put your feet on the floor and say, you know what, this is not what I want to do. I really want to make a living at being an artist or being a book author. Then the universe start presenting some solutions. Is that what you're saying?
You've got to use faith as a verb, not a noun. So you faith the process into being. But part of that is, you see, our subconscious is, as I said earlier, a very powerful part of ourselves. And our conscious mind is like the nerdy part. It's very clever, but it doesn't have much power. So if you never do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, to your subconscious mind, you now come along and you say your affirmation that says, I want to live in abundance. And your subconscious says, yeah, right. I mean, the last time you've said you wanted to do this and this and this, you never followed through. So why would this be any different? So it's almost like creating that now within yourself, being completely present within yourself so that you manifest what you need almost instantly. But it's not some mystical hidden thing. It's a process that's available to each and every one of us.
What is your best way to become present and to shift that?
To let go of the guilt of the past, to shift out of the fear of the future, and simply to be. But it's also working in accordance with your, as I say, with your subconscious, by saying, I commit to this and this and this, and then following through on that commitment. Now you say, I want to live in abundance. Your subconscious takes you seriously. Or I want to be an artist. It has to follow through. Can't be any other way. It might come from different and unexpected sources. It might manifest in different ways. But I always had a problem in the past with, sorry, I interrupted you, with affirmations. Because, you know, it's all very well to say, I want to live in abundance. It's not really doing a huge amount in training your subconscious, because you're saying I want to, which projects you into the future. It means I am in abundance. So you take the abundance that you have in your life right now, the beautiful sunrise, the love you have for your cat, the friendships you have, and so on. And you start seeing the abundance in what you have, and then you build on that.
So gratitude again is a big tool. Huh?
It's gratitude, yeah. It's gratitude and doing what you say you're going to do by when you said you're going to do it.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people think the law of attraction is simply sitting there and just doing nothing and things will happen. But I find out more that when you actually declare big goals like what you're saying with such an energy, you know, to it and a power, then it's about following through, and then what is the next inspired action? You know, what can I do that will fulfill on this? But you need to act upon it. Dreaming big is only part of the equation. Acting upon it is the other part. And then it happens. There's a lot of misconceptions.
And it's taking your hands off the steering wheel. You know, it's saying, it's already happened out there in the astral universe. I have created this, so now I can sit back. I've created this, you know, on a practical level, I've created steps to getting there. And now I'll just sit back and watch it sort of manifest, because I've done the work of the pre-manifesting work, if you like.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad I met you. And again, Anne is the author of What Went Wrong with Mr. Right. I know we went a little bit off subject here, but I just felt so much your passion, and you're such a great example of living a juicy life, a life of passion and purpose. And I'm so happy I got to ask you this last little bit. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Lilou. Thank you.